everybody. I'm Josh Martin. Welcome to my 2022 in the bag. Oh, here's Samson. Let's get started with the bag. This year I'm rocking the Grip AX5, and I absolutely love it. It's a little bigger. I was rocking the VX4 in the past, or VX3 down, and decided to upgrade this for a tournament bag, but it turns out I'm rocking it all the time. Plenty of room for discs, a lot of room for storage, two big water bottle holders that I need. So love this bag. Grip AX5, highly recommend it. All right, let's get moving with our putters. Well, first when we're throwing putters is going to be the Alpaca. I'm sure you've heard of it. Great disc. I got the premium plastic here for some straight shots, a little bit of fade at the end. Really sweet. Check out the Alpaca. For my putting putters, I'm rocking the Scarabs. I've been putting with these for a couple years. They're pretty good for me. I like the feel. I like the bead personally, so that's why I putt with the Scarabs. A little understable to throw, but so that's why I've got the Alpaca. So I usually bag about 4 Scarabs, mostly for practice and redundancy, so I don't get beat up so fast. So there's Scarabs. Moving on to another throwing putter. My go-to approach disc, and for pretty much straight shots, 300 feet and in, we'll say 300 feet to about 150 feet. I'm throwing the Cenas. I love this disc. It's too bad it's out of production. I don't know what I'm going to do when I can't find any more, but for now, I've got a few. I'm still throwing the Cenas. Love it. From Latitude 64, shout out. Moving on down the line, I'm starting to bag a tune. I've been liking this disc. It might replace the Cenas one day, I'm not sure, but great disc for forehand approaches, backhand approaches, slightly overstable. This is splattered plastic. It's pretty sweet tune. Moving on down the line, now we're going up to, the last putter is going to be our, I don't even know, what is this? It's a ruin. It's a ruin, of course it's a ruin. I've been throwing on the room for a while now, a couple years. Great approach disc, specifically for forehand approaches within like 200 feet. It's money. Backhand fade shots, really overstable, so it's kind of like your zone if you're not familiar with the Ruin. Check it out. They're great. I love it. I'm going to bag that for a while. Moving up to mid-ranges. Sometimes I bag a Chariot. Right now, rock 3s in the bag. It's a little more stable and dependable in the wind than my Chariot, so I'm rocking the Rock 3. For Infinite, I do have an Anubis. Love the Anubis for straight shots. It's very stable, so it'll do what you want. Put a hyzer on it, it'll go left. Put any on it, it'll go right. Throw it flat, it'll go straight. So Anubis, great shot. Great disc for long shots. All right, let's move up to some fairway drivers. Bag wouldn't be complete without the Exodus. These are primarily what I throw for straight fairway drivers to understable. This is a splattered plastic right here. It's pretty sweet. Love that. Moving on down, I got a few other at least one more Exodus in the bag. I should have sorted these before I started the video, but here we go. Oakley Exodus, great disc. It's a little more stable than the splatter blend. This is your Metal Flake Glow. And I dyed it myself. How sweet is that? Pretty cool, right? So Metal Flake Glow Exodus. Moving on down the line, fairway drivers. I do bag a 2021 Sexton Firebird. You know about it. I don't have to talk about it. Sexton Firebird. Let's go. Moving on down the line. So when my Sexton Firebird isn't flippy enough, or there's a little bit, or isn't stable enough, there's a little bit too much wind, I'm throwing this Drew Gibson Scepter. This thing is a beef cake. Super stable, will not flip, not even in the wind. Drew Gibson Scepter, great for forehand shots, backhand hyzers, awesome disc, check it out. Moving on down the line. When the Scepter's not enough, I do have a slab in cases for extra wind, extra stable shots. I haven't thrown many discs more beefy than the slab. So it's kind of a utility disc, kind of goes in and out of the bag. Usually the Scepter's all I need, but occasionally, springtime here in Colorado, as you can see, it's a lovely spring day, May 22nd, 2022. It's been windy, so the slab's been in the back. And let's kind of go to, oh, yep. So I've got this other scepter, nice Eric Oakley swirly S-blend scepter. This doesn't fly like a scepter at all. I don't even know where this fits in my bag. It's super straight, even to a headwind. Way longer than my Drew Gibson scepter or any other scepters. It's more like a Firebird, honestly. Or Thunderbird, I should say. It's more like a Thunderbird. So still figuring out a place for it in my bag, but the flight on it is really awesome. So you can throw it more, figure it out. Let's see. What to next? Alright, let's go with our understable stuff. Understable disc in my bag is a Sphinx. Nice little S-blend Sphinx. And if I need any shot with a big, right-hand, backhand turnover, I'm going with the Sphinx. Really reliable turn. Head and a tailwind, this thing bombs. So check out the Sphinx for your understable slot in your bag. Something a little more stable than a Sphinx is a Centurion. I love this disc. It's kind of like a leopard. Great for hyzer flips as well as a Sphinx. And it bombs too in a tailwind. I mean, this thing will go farther than my distance driver. So, in a tailwind, consider the Centurion. Well, special VIP plastic here. Pretty cool. Moving on up. Let's go with the Pharaoh. Pharaoh's an awesome disc. Bomber, lot of turn, consistent fade, big shot disc. Love the Pharaoh. If you haven't thrown it, check it out. This is swirly S-blend, run 5. It's more stable than some of the other Pharaohs I have. So that's pretty cool. If I need something a little flippier than a Pharaoh, by a little flippier, I mean a lot flippier than a Pharaoh, a lot flippier than a Centurion, and even flippier than that Sphinx, you got the Maya. I'm up in Colorado, about 5,600 feet. Normally, I'm at 9,000 feet today. So the Maya bombs. We call this a cheater disc up here in Colorado. Really understable, roller disc, tailwinds, big turnovers. Go to your mind. Pretty cool. So let's go to our distance drivers. Let's start off with should we go stable or unstable? Let's start off with stable and go unstable. So my most overstable distance driver is Pink Halo Calvin Heimberg Destroyer. This is what I reach to in a headwind when I need the distance and I can't, risk the turnover. I go to the Halo Star Destroyer, Calvin Heimberg specifically. And moving on down to stability, I've got the Double G Emperor. This thing is awesome. It goes far, very, very predictable, very consistent. I throw this disc more than I throw most of the other discs in my bag. I've been rocking this for a couple of years. You can see pretty well beat, but it's still very consistent. So if you can get your hands on a Double G Emperor, I highly recommend it. Check them out. If I need something a little bit flippier, a little unstable, a little bit longer, I go with Kona Emperor. This is the iBlend. iBlend's great, starts off super stable, but it beats in very well to understable pretty quick. So you got to keep that in mind. The flight characteristics will change pretty quick the first few weeks you throw it, but this one right here absolutely bombs. Kona Emperor, check it out. Support our girls. And last but not least, my bomber disc. When I need max distance, I'm going to the Ballista Pro. For a couple years, I just tend to get consistently more distance on the Ballista Pro than I do most of these other discs. Do need a little bit of room to work it. It turns over before it comes back, but I can throw this consistently 450 feet. So love the B Pro. Shout out Latitude, I believe. A couple other discs I'm checking out right now, of course, is the Dynasty. Eric Oakley, I believe, is the kind of brainchild behind this disc. I haven't figured out exactly where it fits into my bag. It kind of overlaps a couple other slots, but I absolutely love the flight of this disc. It's really awesome. I just have to throw it more and figure out, what it does better than some of these other discs in my bag currently. But pretty new, trying to line up new this year. if you got an opportunity, check out the Dynasty from Infinite Discs. And I don't think I have an Aztec in my bag, but I do have this brand new Splatter Aztec. I haven't thrown it yet. I'm hoping that it flies like I like. So we'll check it out and stay tuned to next year's in the bag, see if it makes the slot. Well, that's about it for me. I hope you enjoyed my in the bag. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Have a great day.